In today's video, we count the number of lines in a transition. So first of all, you should know the transition. What is transition? Transition means transfer of electron from one energy shell to another. Like suppose electron is present in this shell and is going from E3 to E2 or E3 to E1. So this is called transition of electron. Okay. And second thing that you should remember or you should know that how the lines are formed by the transition of electron. So let's see. So as we know that electrons are present around the nucleus in a particular area, in a permitted area, which is known as shell or orbit. Okay, like KLM I have shown, and each orbit corresponds to a particular amount of energy. Here K corresponds to E1, L E2, and M E3. So suppose a electron present in M shell will have a certain amount of energy which will correspond to the M energy shell. Similarly for E2 and similarly for E1. Okay. So suppose a electron present in E3 shell is going to lower energy level. Suppose it is going to E1. So if a electron is present in E3 is going to E1, so in that case the electron will definitely lose some amount of energy, because this shell corresponds to the lower energy than the third shell. So in that case, in that transfer, the energy released will form one spectral line, because that released energy, that released radiation will have a definite amount of wavelength and will form a spectral line. Similarly, if electron is going from E3 to E1, so in that case also one spectral line will form, but in that case the spectral line will different from the first one, because the energy difference between E2 and E3 is different from the difference between E3 and E1. Okay. And similarly, if the electron is going from E2 to E1, then in that case we will have a third type of spectral line, because the energy difference between E2 and E1 is different. Okay. So in this transition we will have three types of spectral line. First spectral line in E3 to E1 transition, second spectral line E3 to E2 transition, and third spectral line E2 to E1 transition. Okay. So this is how spectral lines are formed from the transition of electron. So suppose electron is going from fifth energy shell to third energy shell. So in this case three lines will be possible. How three lines? Because maybe electron will go from uh, fifth shell to third shell directly, or it will go from fifth shell to fourth shell and then fourth shell to third shell. So in this case we will have three possibility or three lines. Suppose electron is present in sixth shell and it is going into the third orbit, then in this case six lines will appear. Okay. Or six cases are possible, like electron present in sixth shell will go from sixth to fifth, then fifth to fourth, and then fourth to third, or sixth to fourth, or sixth to directly third, or sixth to fourth and then fourth to third. So in this case we will have six lines. So for this type of questions we have a formula: number of lines equals to n2 minus n1 divided in one bracket, and in other bracket n2 minus n1 plus 1 divided by 2. So by using this formula you can calculate the spectral line very easily without drawing this type of transition. Okay, let's see. So here I have written a numerical. What is the maximum number of emission lines when the excited electron of hydrogen atom in n equals to 6 drops to ground state? Ground state means first shell. Okay. So here n2 is 6 and n1 is 1. So we can easily apply the formula n2 minus n1 n2 minus n1 plus 1 divided by 2, and we will have the 15 lines without drawing the transition. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the number of spectral lines in a transition.